This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
And a very good, pleasant, good Saturday afternoon to you, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard with you from Star Valley High School here in Afton, Wyoming, as the Preston Lady Indians take the floor here this afternoon as they will take on the Star Valley Braves and part of the Cokeville tournament. It has been an interesting time, not only for the kids at Preston High School and the student athletes trying to get back and get things going, as the Cokeville tournament, the perfect example with the way things are working. Because of the COVID-19 situation, they had to split up the Saturday portion of the tournament. Some of the teams playing over in Cokeville, some of them playing here at Star Valley High School in Afton, and that's where we'll find the Preston Indians here this afternoon. First of two matches that they will play, and they're progressed into really into one's main gym. They're running way behind. By the time this match gets started, we'll be about an hour and 40 minutes behind. But Preston will play not only Star Valley, but coming up later on this afternoon, they'll have another match as well against Lyman High School. We'll have that for you not only here on KACH, but also on mylocalradio.com, where you can watch the video feed coming up a little bit later on here as well. So let's talk about this match here today as they take on Star Valley. Star Valley was a winner in 5 sets earlier this afternoon against Rich High School. A good volleyball match that went back and forth all the way, with Star Valley winning 15-13 in the 5th as they were able to hold on to win. And for the Preston Indians, they come into this match here today, the first of the two matches that they will play today, looking for their first win. They played a triangular match at Highland High School in Pocatello on Wednesday night that because of COVID-19 we weren't allowed in the gym. We could not bring it to you either on the radio or the video feed. So they look at getting back at it today. Preston lost both of those matches on Wednesday night by the scores of 3-0 and 3-0. So they're looking to not only get well, but pick up a first victory, hopefully in one of the two matches here this afternoon is part of the Cokeville tournament. Had a chance to speak with Karaska Hassel before the matches today, and we'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll visit with the coach coming up next.
KACH. The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than a new truck or SUV. See westcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH.
Welcome back. We'll spend a couple of minutes here on the pregame show with Coach Carrasca Haskell for the Lady Indians volleyball team. You know, we missed you the other night up down in Pocatello at Highland High School, but it's good to have the girls back on the floor and get to see them play volleyball again this year.
Oh, absolutely. We're so very welcome for this opportunity that they still have to get on the court and to play and have some normalcy after everything that's been going on with COVID. And so we're excited to be back, and we're excited to learn and grow together.
How do you build on the success from last year?
It's definitely reminding them not to be complacent, to be just content with, oh, well, we did well last year, it's just going to carry over. And that's never the story. It's always you got to start from the beginning, start from the bottom, and keep building up. We have a lot of new players this season that are filling in big roles, and so that has been quite the adjustment, but something that we're learning with and growing with every day.
You talk about learning, and it's a new team, it's a new year, and you have to learn over. That brings up the elephant in the room. Was Wednesday night at Highland High School, you lose 3-0.
Oh, absolutely. So that was quite an opening for us, an eye-opener. We did have a big injury that happened. The third set against Skyline, Maddie Whitehead, our libero, went down. She's going to be out for a few matches until her ankle heals. And that's a big thing. She's a very vital player for us as a leader. Skill-wise, she just is a bulldog on the court. And so she brings a lot. And so people had to come in and fill those spots and do the best. I think the biggest talk afterwards was, I didn't realize how much she does. And so they really are taking to heart that they have to step up in their spots, whether it's they're filling in for her right now or just in general. They have to do more. And I think that's a huge thing. And it's great for them to learn that, because we really do need people that are going to do more work on the court, because it's a lot of work. And so that, to me, I will take that. Yes, losing 3 sets to both of them is not how you want to start your season. But if it's going to bring the eye-openers that they all saw, I'll take that. And we've really worked the last 2 days on making those adjustments and realizing that each person's going to have a different role until Maddie comes back, and they're stepping up and they're trying to do their best with it.
You never have the same personnel from year to year. I mean, you graduated some great players. You had some that decided not to come back and play this year, and now as we just talked about, now people have to move around and play a different role, and they have to adapt quickly.
Yes, absolutely. And the nice thing is we did get some opportunities this summer to play around with the lineup and see things. I don't think that there was ever one tournament that this whole team that I have right now was at together. And so we're really just working towards that and growing. But yeah, they're having to fit in those holes and make adjustments. And it's not awful, but we definitely have to really grow from where we are.
Through your travels over the summer, did you see either one of these teams you're going to play today, Star Valley or Lyman?
We have seen Star Valley. We've seen them twice. We saw them in Sugar at the very beginning of the summer, and then we saw them at a team camp in Logan, Utah. Both times that we actually didn't get to play them at Sugar. I'm pretty positive, if my memory serves me right, but I'm pretty sure we didn't actually ever get to meet up with them, but we were excited to meet up with them. And then we did play them at the team camp in Logan, and it went in our favor that day. We're hoping that we've made an adjustment since Wednesday and that we can come out and actually play this sport that we worked so hard for.
Hopefully you guys will get healthy. Hopefully you're healthy enough to pick up a couple of wins today. Best of luck in the matches here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
KACH, my local radio. At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
If it's time to sell your home, retail property, or land, make sure to hire the realtor that has your best interest in mind. This is Mike Hansen, broker at Cornerstone Real Estate. As a licensed real estate broker in Idaho and Utah, I have over 20 years of experience helping folks successfully sell property. I would like the opportunity to help you list and sell for the best price as quickly as possible. Call me today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to make the sale of your property as simple and successful as possible. Mike Hansen, 801-510-1121.
The keys to tonight's game are brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For farm, auto, home health, and life from Mutual of Enumclaw, nobody cares like we do. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State, Suite A.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
We'll talk quickly about the keys to tonight's matches. They're just getting ready to play. First thing really for the Preston Indians is going to be able to adapt and change. As you heard Coach Karaska Haskell talk about, Maddie Whitehead, the libero, one of their better players on the team, returning from last year, hurt an ankle last Wednesday night. She's going to be out not only tonight, but probably coming and most of next week as well. The home match coming up on Wednesday night, and the tournament again next weekend. So Maddie will not play. So, guys, players are going to have to move around a little bit and learn how to adapt and change and pick up different roles as we go along. So, players out on the floor, we're just about ready to get this match started here this afternoon, and we want to thank all of our sponsors for being part of our matches here this afternoon. And the keys to today's game are brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston, or call 852-0810. Ready to play volleyball here on this Saturday from Afton, Wyoming. Glad to have you with us. Dan Hubbard here courtside, John Beverly back in studio, and the first to serve is into the net, and Preston goes down 1-0 here to open the match. So serve will go over to Star Valley, and it's McKenna Fraser who will serve, and she gives the serve right back as she also puts the ball into the match, so into the net, I should say. So service errors back to back, and we're tied at 1-1. Service goes back over here to the Indians so we can pick out a number here and see who this is who's serving here for Preston. That is Chloe Hobson, the sophomore serve, and it's a good serve. She gets it in play outside, and they try to play it to the net to McKenna Brogue as she kind of whiffed on it at the net, and that'll be a point for the Indians. So 2-1 Preston. If you're seeing the scoreboard, Preston has the score on the right side of the scoreboard. Lead 2-1. Brogue puts that one into play. It's dug out, kept alive by the Indians. That comes back to Burnett. She puts it back in play. Back over to Brogue again, and that's going to be in with a nice kill for McKenna Brogue. And she ties the match at 2. So they go back and forth here in the first 4 points of the match here in set number 1. Preston looking for their first win match-wise of the year as The Indians get it back over. They'll set it back outside. It comes back outside to Brogue again. Just a little dink shot. That's the best she could do with it. Inside, blocked at the net, and another point here for the Braves. Celeste Burnett was at the net and tried to play it over, and so fortunately she couldn't. She had it blocked at the net and back onto the Preston side. So it'll be 3-2. Star Valley with their first lead of the match. Outside, Keisha Knapp put it in play, and Star Valley returned it but hit it out of bounds. So we're even to 3. Served by the Indians. They put that one in outside. That's going to be off the hands, and that's Addison Jenkins with the kill. Good solid spike right in the middle of the back row. Indians not able to return it, as they'll go up 3-4 and have the serve now again will the Braves, as that's going to be a service error too long. McKenna Brogue gets it out of bounds, and now we're even back at 4 and the side out. The ball will come back over to the Indians again. For Star Valley, even though the volleyball team had a solid season last year as a program, as a school, they had an outstanding year last year. As returned, Indians have it right in the middle. It's going to be hit too long, as from her middle position in the front row, Haley Windward hit it just a little bit too deep. So 5-4, as the Braves have the lead and the serve. Good return there by the Indians, kept alive. The Braves will just steer it over, give it back to Preston. Outside, comes back to Burnett. That's dug out nicely, and that'll be a double hit. They'll call it a lift, actually, but Preston gets the point either way, and we'll be even at 5 again. For Star Valley as a school, as a whole last year, in speaking with the athletic director earlier today, they won 4 state championships a year ago. As the serve is unfortunately into the net for the Indians, as Celeste Burnett put that one into the net. It'd be a service error for her. So 6-5. Star Valley back on top again, as Jenkins to serve. Set outside. Windward, little short dink shot. Big swing outside there by the Braves, dug out by the Indians, and hit the play is too deep. Point back over to the Braves, as Chloe Hobson hits it just a little bit too deep of the back line. 7-5. Star Valley with a 2-point lead. That's the first 2-point lead for either side, as that will be a 3-point lead as they pick up another point. As that ball partially blocked at the net, and then could not be able to be kept in play there by the Indians. So 8-5. Jenkins with another serve. They set it outside, and again Hobson hits it just a little bit too long for the Indians. That's 4 straight points now for Star Valley. They go up 9-5. Jenkins with another serve. And they'll set that, as again Hobson just plays it over safely into the back row, kept alive there by Burnett. Set outside by the Indians, and at the net, not able to get to it was Hobson. And that'll be another point for the Braves, as they've scored 5 straight points now in lead, 10-5. To Spain, the libero plays it over here for the Indians. Set it outside. Look out! That's off the dig and out of bounds. That's a big hit right at Andrea Shelley, but she had tried to dig it out, but unfortunately hit it out of bounds. 11-5. 6 straight. That's, again, off the dig of Celeste Burnett this time. That makes it 12-5, and Kalaska Haskell wants a timeout. So the score 12-5. We have our first timeout here this afternoon. We'll take it here quickly, and we'll be right back here with more action from Star Valley High School. We'll be right back.
KACH, my local radio.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH. KACH.
Well, we're in the first set. Star Valley leading 12-5 as they've reeled off 7 straight points to run off to this lead here. And we're talking about Star Valley was able to win 4 different state championships last year. They did that in wrestling, boys cross country, and in football. And their dance team also won the state championship a year ago as well, as the serve there from Jenkins is too long. That finally breaks the string of points, as Preston able to finally get a point after 7 straight. So Indians have the serve at 12-6. Nice dig out on the serve return, kept alive. And the big hit right down the line by Hobson is good for the point by the Indians. That makes it 7-12. So Chloe Hobson with her first kill of the match picks up the point for the Indians. And Haley Windward will continue her serve here. Good deep into the back line. Outside set, Hutchison. Dug out in the back there by Burnett. Nice play by the Indians. They keep it alive. In the front row, mishit there by Cameron Jenkins, as that'll be another point for the Indians. Jenkins kind of got her hands up and popped it straight up in the air, but nobody else could get to it. Back-to-back points for the Indians makes it 8-12. Serve. They get it across the net, do the Braves on a little return by Hutchison. Back and forth at the net, kept alive now by the Braves. Outside again. The big hit by Hutchison is dug out by the Indians, but nobody there to play it, and lands in the middle of the court for the Braves, and they pick up a point. So the side out ball goes back over to Star Valley, makes it 13-8. This is Mia Hutchison who will now serve, as misplayed in the back row by Andrea Shelley. Service return error makes it 14-8. As Preston still looking for their first set win of the 2020 season after having a very good year a year ago. Off the top of the net, in play, kept alive by the Indians. They get it across, blocked at the net, but it's going to be a point for the Braves. Good block at the net by Emily Longhurst, but it came down on the Preston side of the net. That makes it 15-8. Hutchison's next serve. They'll set it out, a little back set, but not a good set. Longhurst not able to get to it, as they'll open the lead back up again. Lead back out to 8 now for the Braves, as they've reeled off 4 straight points once again. Return of serve is going to go out of bounds, as that good deep serve, and Solis Burnett not able to return it as she hit that out of bounds. That makes it 17-8. So a set of runs here for Star Valley here in the first set. They ran off 7 straight points, and they have 5 straight points here. As just as we say that, Mia Hutchison hits the serve into the net. That's a side out for the Indians. That makes it 17-9. And the serve comes back over to Preston. They'll set it outside as that is Brogue, and that's going to be not a lift on the try to dig it out by the Indians. That'll be called a lift and a point for the Indians. That makes it 18-9. So this side out serve goes again. Will go back over to the Braves as McKenna Frazier will now serve. The Spain dug out the serve. They get it back over to on the Braves side. Brogue from that left side, blocked at the net, kept alive again by the Indians. Fraser back over onto the Preston side at the nets. Just a little pop shot put over by Hobson. They'll set it in the middle this time. Dug out by the Indians, kept alive at the net, and it's just a little dunk shot at the net as it was Grace Crozier with the kill at the net. That makes it 19-9. 10-point lead now for the Braves. Frazier off the top of the net as the Indians able to keep that alive. Knapp back in, keeps it alive at the net for the Indians. Brogue plays it over. Knapp, mishit. Point for Star Valley. That'll make it 20-9. And again off the top of the net, and this will be an ace. As McKenna Frazier hits one off the net cord and popped over the net onto the Preston side, and that opens the lead up. It's now Star Valley 21, Preston 9, timeout on the floor, and we'll be right back once again here with the conclusion of the first set of today's match.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School. Preston trailing here in the opening set of the match, 21-9. And there's another ace. McKenna Frazier serves up her second ace in a row to make it 22-9. Frazier will serve again. That one's going to go out of bounds. That finally breaks the string of points. Makes it 22-10. 11 straight points on that run there for the Braves to really break this first set open. They'll set it outside. Brogue gets it out of bounds. 22-11. So Preston trying to wiggle back into this first set of the match. Chloe Hobson will serve here for the Indians. As the outside set comes back to Brogue, blocked at the net, kept alive. Blocked again at the net, kept alive by the Indians. They'll set it here on the near side. That's going to be off the block and down, and a kill for Celeste Burnett. Good work at the net by Preston with a couple of big blocks to keep the ball alive, and then Burnett able to put it away. 22-12 is Hobson's serve. Outside, off the block, and a point for the Braves. As Brogue with another kill, her second kill with the first set. 23-12. So for the Indians, trying to stay alive here in the first set. Running out of time as that's mishandled. As Despain not able to dig out the serve well. And then just kind of went downhill from there. So set point here coming up for the Braves. as I believe that was Cameron Jenkins who served. That's going to be off the block and a point for the Indians as Knapp able to tool the block and pick up the point. 24-13. Serve, well, almost a mistake on the serve return. Played over by the Braves, back to the Indians as Burnett gets it over. They'll set it by back set. That's kept alive again by Preston. They just bump it back over to keep it alive. Set in the middle and out of bounds. In the middle, that was Gracie Crozier, who tried to go for the big swing, but unfortunately she let her elbow drop too far, and that just kind of sent the ball off sailing away. 3 straight points for the Indians as Despair again. 24-14. Outside set as that comes to Adam to Jenkins, and that's going to be off the hands of the Indians and out of bounds, and that's the way the first set will end. Big runs by the Braves of Star Valley, a run of 7 points and a run of 11 points, and then they're finally able to break Preston's little mini run there late in the set and end up winning the first set by the final score of 25-14. So Star Valley goes up 1-0 in this best of 5 match. As we'll take a timeout, we'll come back and we will have set number 2 coming up for you in just a couple of minutes right after this.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Woodland County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com. When it comes to major surgery, think small. Small town, that is. At Franklin County Medical Center, the surgical capabilities are anything but small. Partnered with the top surgeons and specialists in the region to provide advanced care to those living in southeastern Idaho. Whether it's cataract surgery, women's surgery, gallbladder removal, trauma, even a full hip or knee replacement, they have you covered. And now they're among the few hospitals in southeastern Idaho able to remove kidney stones. See just how big the surgical capabilities really are. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Well, we're getting ready to start set number 2 here. Preston dropping the first set, 25-14, as Star Valley will serve to start set number 2. And it'll be Mia Hutchison, who was the author of that 11 straight set-point run. And her first serve is going to be an ace, as it's off the hands and unreturnable, as Drew Despain not able to return it. So Star Valley off to a 1-0 lead here in set number 2 as Despain returns that one in the middle, blocked at the net, kept alive. This error against the Indians. So 2-1. Star Valley on top. And stepping back to serve, McKenna Frazier. Dug out by Despain on the return of serve. The return outside, nice set. And again, it's Chloe Hobson with an unreturnable ball and point for the Indians. Make it 2-2. Kaylee Burbank will leave. Celeste Burnett back into the game here for Preston. As Hobson will serve for the Indians in the middle. That's going to be out of bounds. And again, the return too long by Gracie Crozier. And Preston has their first lead of set number 2. They lead 3-2. Hobson's serve is an ace. And timeout called on the floor, this time by Star Valley. So Preston leading 4-2. Star Valley needs a timeout. They take it, and we'll take one here as well. We'll be right back with more of just this second set.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH. KACH.
Back-to-back points here in the second set gives Preston a 2-point lead. They have a 4-2 advantage, and the serve by Hobson is almost misplayed. They keep it alive, and Despain's not able to keep that one on the floor. That's a big hit outside by McKenna Brogue for her third kill of the match. Despain went down to a knee to try to control it, but couldn't return it back on the floor, hit it out of bounds. So 4-3 as Preston's string of 3 straight points is snapped. As Burnett gets it over, nobody there to play it. A little late getting there was Cameron Jenkins. Couldn't get to the ball. Side out, ball comes back over to the Indians with the point as Drew Despain will drop back and serve here again. Despain filling in at the libero spot. If you weren't with us earlier in the match, Maddie Whitehead not playing today. She suffered an ankle injury on Wednesday, and she's going to miss the next few matches as that's mishandled on the return of serve by the Braves again. And Preston able to now open up a 6-3 lead here in set number 2. Set number 2, by the way, is being brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Set, Brogue. She hit that one out of bounds, I believe. Nope, they're going to say it was touched, as the point will go over to the Braves. So they'll give the point to Star Valley, saying it was touched at the net. Certainly looked like Brogue just mishit it and hit it out of bounds, but they're closer than I am. And it's now 6-4 with the Star Valley serving. Set outside. Haley Windward is returned. Boy, big hit outside, dug out by the Indians. They'll get it back over. They'll set it outside as off the block and down. Give the kill to Mia Hutchison, number 35. That gets Star Valley back to within a point as Preston leads 6-5, but Star Valley still has the serve. Brogue to serve, hits it into the net. 7-5. Preston will get the point, the serve back. Andy Shelley to serve. Outside set, back to Hutchison. She goes down the line again for the point. So another serve for the Braves, another kill for Hutchison. She has 2 here in the match, both here in set number 2. And Star Valley's back to within a point again. 7-6 with the serve. Oops. That's a lift on the set attempt by Hannah Stevenson. So an error by Stevenson, and that does even the match as we're back to 7-7 now. I check that, should say evens the set. Whitney Hale serving for Star Valley this time, as that's going to be hit a little bit too long. Haley Windward got a good look down the line, but hit it just a little bit too deep. So 8-7, Star Valley on top. Played over by the Indians, kept alive. They'll set that far side. Hutchison couldn't get to it, so she just had to just bump it over. Windward, point for the Indians. They're going to call that a misplay there by Star Valley. So Preston able to get even again as we're tied at 8-8. As we get toward the middle of set number 2. Star Valley after winning set 1 here tonight. As off the net, that's going to be 3 hits. They can try to get it over. Nope, not able to. Point for the Indians again. Misplayed at the net by Star Valley. They're not able to return it as Preston goes back up on top 9-8. Burnett to serve. And a double hit charged against Star Valley. That makes it 10-8. Preston opens up a 2-point lead again. As Burnett serve. Whoops. Nice ball to keep it alive. Despain bumps it over, then Preston not able to handle it. Kaylee Burbank back in as Celeste Burnett will go back to the bench as they rotate in. 10-9 Preston on top. The serve is just played over by the Indians as they're running out of hits. Blocked at the net and down. The big hit came by McKenna Frazier and blocked at the net as it was Chloe Hobson with the big block and a point for the Indians. Not only did she block it, but there was nobody back in the back row to try to attempt a play to keep it alive. So another point for Preston. Mishandled on the return of serve. That'll be an ace. As Haley Windward picks up the ace to make it 12-9. Windward serving. Good deep serve put up by Haley, the senior. And the Indians able to just bump that over. So they get it over the net, set it back, the Braves. Hutchison outside with the kill. That's her third. And it's 12-10 as the side out, and the ball goes back over again to Star Valley, and Hutchison now will move into the service spot. Set by the Indians, blocked at the net as it was Gillian Bryce, the sophomore, couldn't get it up and over the block at the net. She was very close to the net in the first place, but she couldn't get it over the block. So now Star Valley back to within a point again at 12-11, and Hutchison will continue to serve. Despain has to go and get it. Now they got to get it over, which they do. So it's back over to Star Valley. The set in the middle. Just bumped over this time by Frazier. Again for the Indians. Blocked at the net, and it's going to be called into the net. Double hit, I believe. It gets charged against Preston, and that will. We're tied at 12 now. So Hutchison will continue to serve. That's 4 straight points now. Again, Hutchison able to rip off long strings of points on her serve for Star Valley. As the Indians just do get that one over. That rolls across the top of the net cord and stays on the Preston side. Back over on for Star Valley. And a big hit outside by Brogue, her 4th kill, as it'll put the Star Valley back up on top again, 13-12, and Preston wants a timeout. Timeout, Preston. We'll sneak one in here as well. We'll be right back.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Tonight's match brought to you in part by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, and Dodge trucks that are all available right here in the city of Preston. So 13-12, Star Valley has worked their way back up into the lead here, as Preston hanging tough here in set number 2. Had a lead for a while, but now trail by 1. And the serve back over. Hutchison has the serve again, as she's scored 5 straight points on her serve here. As that's going to be into the net, but rolls over the top. And that's going to be another point for Star Valley. Cheap as it may be, it goes as an ace. Hutchison second. Here's her next serve. Set it outside, comes to Hobson. That's kept alive there by Star Valley. Down the line, dug out again by the Indians. Nice play by Shelley. Deep return by the Indians, and it's going to be out of bounds. Makes it 15-12. And that's 7 straight points again here for Star Valley. They open up a 3-point advantage. As Preston just gets it back over the net. As now the Star Valley will set it outside. Brogue off the block in the back row. Kaylee Burbank tried to return it, but it went out of bounds. Can't blame her for that. Boy, it's Brogue with a big hit from outside. Just step right into it and try to just bump it back and keep it alive. She made good contact with it, but it went off to the diagonal left and out of bounds. 16-12, 8 straight points now for Star Valley. Hobson blocked at the net, kept alive by the Indians. Comes back, this time it's played over again by Bryce, kept alive by the Braves as they try to just punch it over. But that's going to be a point for Preston, as that'll be a violation. As their string of points is snapped at 8 in a row. So 16-13. Keisha Knapp comes back in for the Preston Indians. She'll have it right there at the net and just bumps it back over onto the Braves side of the net. Brogue. Nice dig in the back row by Despain. Hobson steers it back over onto the Braves side of the net. They'll set it for Brogue again, and it's a kill. That's her 5th. And it goes to 17-13. As McKenna Frazier will now serve here for Star Valley. Returned by the Indians. They'll set it for Hobson, plays it deep, and there's nobody there. So Hobson just bumped it into an open area. There was nobody there, so she picks up the kill. That's her 4th. And Preston trailing by 3 will get the serve back after the side out, and Hobson will indeed take the serve here. Outside in the middle this time, as they said. Blocked at the net by the Preston Indians. Set it outside for Brogue. Blocked it this time, but it goes out of bounds. So Brogue able to play it off the block to make it 18-14. As a little miss hit there by Knapp goes into the net. That'll be another point for the Braves, make it 19-14. Cameron Jenkins serving. That's going to be right along the tough play there for Celeste Burnett as she tried to get the ball over the net and not end up in the net. And by doing so, unfortunately, she just kind of poked it out of bounds. 20-14, Star Valley leading here late in set number 2. Set number 2 brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Hale, the libero, bumps it over. Back over to the Indians. They'll set it for Knapp. She goes down the line. That's dugouts. As the Braves will just play it back over to the Indians. Set again at the net. Burnett's. That's going to again be out of bounds. Makes it 21-14. As Carrasco Haskell asking about the play. Asking if it was questioning the officials. The officials now conversing here a moment. And they're gonna overturn it and give the point to the Indians. So it's 15-20. So the point goes to Preston, and Drew Despain will serve. So whatever Carrasco was asking about, she won the appeal and picks up the point. As that is going to go off and out of bounds. Out of bounds, so again, the point for the Indians. That ball coming right down on top of the net. So back-to-back points for Preston. They get back to within 4. It's now 16-20. And Despain serves. As people standing around watching the ball fall on the Braves side of the net and then put away neatly by the Indians. As it was Haley Windward to put that away. Preston gets back to within 3. It's 20-17. Despain serve. As whoops, look out. A couple of Preston players almost run into each other. And then coming over Burnett, try to keep it alive, not able to. So it's 21-17. Side out, and the ball will go back over again to Star Valley, and McKenna Brogue will drop back to serve. Good dig by the Indians. Windward not able to catch up with that and get it back over the net. So that'll be a point again for Star Valley. It makes it 22-17. That's the dig on the service return is into the Preston bench. And 23-17. And Preston, along, they're all standing. They're right over by the bench. She'll take a timeout. Will Carrasco Haskell? We'll take one here as well. We'll be right back.
KACH.
Week 2 of the season will see the Preston Indians traveling to Afton, Wyoming, and a date with the Star Valley Braves. This will be a tough matchup for the Indians, as the Braves are the first of 2 defending state champions that Preston will face in their schedule this year. Catch the game live with the pregame show at 6:30 and the kickoff at 7 p.m. on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and live on mylocalradio.com.
KACH.
That's next Friday night. We'll be right back up here in Afton, Wyoming again for football, as the Preston Indians, who lost last night to the Shelley Russets, will take on the defending 3A state champions for the state of Wyoming, as it'll be Preston and against the Star Valley Braves from here in Afton next Friday night. So 23-17, service belongs to the Braves and the lead, and Preston just able to bump it over. It's Hannah Stevenson finding the open spot as they'll rotate back on off the floor. Andy Shelley will come back in. Carrasco Knapp, or I should say Acacia Knapp, will head back to the bench. And it's 23-18. Preston now with the ball back as they'll set this up outside. Hutchison goes down the line, kept alive by the Indians. Back set this time, as it was Addison Jenkins. That's going to be off the hands of the dig. By the return by Preston, out of bounds, and it'll be set point here for for Star Valley as it's 24-18. Preston plays it back over the net on the return of serve. Hutchison for the win. Nope, too long. So Hutchison with a hitting error. Tried to go for the big kill shot on set point and hit it too deep. Burnett with the serve for the Indians. Jenkins. They'll set, does Preston. Short return there by Windward, kept alive by the Braves. And they try to go back to Hutchison again. See how the ball almost looked like it got stuck on her hand. It wouldn't go over the net. And that's going to be a point. And Preston back to within 4, but it's still set point here for Star Valley at 24-20. Served by Burnett. They'll set it in the middle. That's mishit and out of bounds. A mishit by McKenna Fraser. Preston on a little bit of a mini run here to try to make it close. Headed down into the closing moments of set number 2. It's another set point facing the Indians, but they're a little bit closer. It's now 24-21 as Burnett will serve. And served it too deep and out of bounds. The service error will be set point, and it will end 21-25. So for Preston, they have played better in the second set, but they come up short again, and they trail now 2-0 as we head to set number 3. When we come back, as Preston, again, still looking for their first set victory on the year, well, they'll go looking here in set number 3 when we come back. Preston trails 2-0. We'll be right back.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information. 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction. 435-232-1837.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street.
Of which insurance company you use. When you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
The third quarter is sponsored by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
Well, here we go, set number 3. Preston trailing 2, still looking for their first set win of the year as they've dropped the first 8 sets of the season. As the block at the net, point for the Indians. Emily Longhurst was there, also Chloe Hobson was there, but they pick up the block and they lead 1-0 as they pick up the first point of set number 3. Outside, Brogue, and that is going to be in. So she has another big kill. That's her 7th here of the match here tonight. McKenna Frazier will serve for Star Valley. Back set, off the block, and stays on the Preston side. Hitting it into the block, unfortunately, was Hobson. And it's now 2-1, favor of Star Valley, as McKenna Frazier will serve here again. That's Despain keeps it alive. Preston able to play it back over. Be just a little give up here. Bro goes with a big kill. That's blocked. It's at the Knapp gets it over. Again, dug out. And that's going to fall out of bounds. Point for the Indians. 2-2. Tonight's match brought to you in part by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering many options for all your insurance coverage needs. 85 South State Street in Preston. Come in and get your free competitive quote or call 852-2500 for Rounds Insurance. Outside, Brogue again, blocked at the net. Nice job working at the net by the Indians, as that one's going to be out of bounds. The hit by Gracie Crozier goes too long. Preston now leading 3-2. Here in set number 3. Again, it'll be Chloe Hobson to serve. Good deep serve. They'll set it outside for Brogue again. She's blocked at the net. They keep it alive. She just has to bump it over, does Brogue this time. That's going to be a double hit charged against Preston, as Drew Despain was going to play it over, but it was interrupted by the whistles, and we're tied at 3. Kaylee Burbank will come back in, as Chloe Hobson will go back to the bench for the Indians. And the service here by Cameron Jenkins. Outside set. Comes to Burnett. It's at the net, kept alive there by the Indians. Back over onto Star Valley's side. Bumped over as Preston just plays it over, gets it out of trouble. Brogue at the net, blocked it down. She tooled the block well. Keisha Knapp came over to block it. She got a hand on it, but it went down on the Preston side. So 4-3 Star Valley lead. And a service ace for Cameron Jenkins. That's her first. That makes it 5-3. Jenkins next serve. Indians able to dig that out. Knapp to Spain keeps it alive. They'll get it over the net this time, which they do. Kept alive by the Braves. Set it outside. As a big hit again this time, but blocked at the net, but down onto the Braves side. As the block thrown on McKenna Brogue. But the Preston Indians able to pick up the point thanks to the block at the net by Keisha Knapp. 5-4. Preston serving in the middle. Kept alive nicely by Stevenson. Knapp. As point will go back over to Star Valley. And it becomes 6-4. Despain gets the service return. Burnett gets it over. Back over to the Braves. Outside, Hutchison. Too long. Hutchison's service error. Oh, now they're going to say it was touch, so give the point to the Braves. As it's 7-4. So Preston got a hand on it, which has caused it to go long, is what the officials said. As that'll be too many hits. Point comes back over to Preston anyway. 7-5 officially. So that be played too long as Hutchison came over and tried to play it, but hit it too deep. So here's a serve by the Indians, as that was Shelley with the serve. Off the hands of the Preston and out of bounds. The point will go back over to Star Valley again, makes it 8-6. They got to go chase down the ball over in the corner. They finally do, able to get it back in and chase it back over. So 8-6, and the serve now will be put up by Whitney Hale, who's the libero for Star Valley. From right of that baseline, able to play it over. Misplayed, but the Braves, can they bump it over? Yes, they do. They keep it alive. Set by the Indians in the middle, as the play there is off the net, as Haley Windward hit it off the top of the net. That'll make it 9-6, and the service on the hitting error by Windward. And the next serve again by Hale. Set it outside again for Windward, and she hits it too deep. 10-6. Tonight's match brought to you by Stokes Market True Value. From produce to hand tools, fresh meats to smokers, plus fresh bakery, deli items, and now fresh sushi as well daily. Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston. The Indians bump it over to keep the point alive outside. Hutchison partially blocked at the net, kept alive again by the Indians. Outside set comes to Burnett. That's played there by the libero Hale in the back row. Kept alive again. Nice play, nice dig in the back row by Preston. Outside, Hutchison, short play is in. Little dink shot goes in. It's 11-6 here in set number 3. As Star Valley looking for a 3-set win after having going 5 sets earlier today against Rich for the victory. Hale's serve, deep middle. Kept alive by the Indians. Blocked and down off the block well on the shot. So Burnett has the kill, makes it 7-11 for Preston. And I believe it's Elise Burnett to serve. Yes, it is. Hutchison gets it back. Frazier. That's going to be off the dig and out of bounds. So 12-7. And Addison Jenkins will now serve here for the Braves, and Preston gets it back into the net. It just creeps over the top of the net cord and falls over. So the point for the Indians makes it 12-8. Preston gets the ball back. Windward to serve. Good deep serve in the middle. That's Frazier off the top of the cord. Hutchison outside, kept alive again by Preston. And then coming over, and Hobson hits it into the net. 13-8. Star Valley up 2-0. And leading by 5 here in set number 3. Outside, it is Hobson's play. Say that point again for the Braves. So it goes to 14-8. Hutchison's serve is short, kept alive, blocked at the net, kept alive again by the Indians. It comes back to Hobson, who hits it too long. Go now 15-8. Mia Hutchison now will continue to serve again. She served 4 points in a row, looking to make it 5. Shelley didn't bump it very deep, so Preston just has to get it back over the net. Blocked at the net, kept alive at the net by the Indians. Good block on the hit there by Brogue. Brogue again has to play it over to keep it alive. Back over on the Preston side. That comes to Hobson. That's kept alive again by the Braves. Frazier partially off the block and down. Star Valley opens up an 8-point lead again, back to 16-8. As Hutchison will serve. Preston able to keep it alive, comes to Brogue. Again, Preston able to keep it alive. And Preston again just bumps it over. Outside. In the middle this time, Frazier off the dig and out of bounds. So Frazier able to. Preston tried to dig it in the back row, but again it went out of bounds. Hutchison serve. Preston has that. They'll get it back over. Set it in the back row. Where will they go? They'll go outside to Brogue, and that's going to be too long and out of bounds. 17-9. That's a string of 6 straight points for Star Valley that Preston able to break. 17-9. Preston gets the serve back as they'll set it for Frazier. A little back set, and that's going to be out of 17-10. So Preston just trying to find places for people to play with people out, not able to play. As that ball almost frozen at the top of the net, kept alive by the Braves, comes back to Brogue. Good dig by the Indians to keep that alive. They'll just bump it back over. Set for Brogue, and it's going to be in this time. Big hit, another one for McKenna Brogue. Kill number 8 on the match. That makes it 18-10. So Preston now trailing by 8 here in set number 3. As McKenna Frazier will serve. And the return of serve goes out of bounds. That makes it 19-10. And a timeout call here by the Indians. 19-10, timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
KACH.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
KACH. KACH.
Tonight's match brought to you in part by our friends at Webb Funeral Home in Preston. Their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533. 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home. 19-10. Star Valley with the lead and the serve as McKenna Frazier hits it too deep. Service error, gets the ball back over to the Indians. It's now 19-11. Chloe Hobson back in, will serve here for Preston. As they'll try to bump it outside, kept alive by the Braves. Just bump it over to keep it alive. That's hit by Celeste Burnett. They set it again for Brogue. It's off the block and out of bounds. Brogue tools the block to make it 20-11. That's her 9th kill of the match. Cameron Jenkins will now serve. Nice dig at the net, but they got it back over. Hannah Stevenson got it back over, and then the Braves misplayed it. Nice play by Stevenson to get the point back. 20-12. Drew Despain now drops back to serve once again. Serve, short back serve goes to Brogue. Knapp blocked at the net. And there's Brogue again to make it 21-12 as McKenna Brogue, who's been miss everything so far here for Star Valley this afternoon, will now drop back to serve, 4 points away from the match. Set by the Indians, comes to Windward, partially blocked, kept alive by the bit to McKenna. Or Hutchison, rather, as that's dug out by the Indians. Despain plays it down the line. That's going to be out of bounds. Makes it 22-12. as Despain's return went wide of the antenna. As the service return, Despain going for the ball, stumbled as it's going to go out of bounds. Point again for the Braves, 23-12. Return of service over the net. Braves are able to get it back over, but then waiting for the ball to come down was Salih Burnett, and able to put that away. 23-13 now. As it'll be Andy Shelley to come back in and will serve here for the Indians. Shelley, service error into the net. Now it's match point for Star Valley at 24-13. Whitney Hale serves for the match. Returned by the Indians, blocked at the net, kept alive by the Braves. Set in the middle, Frazier. Off the block, out of bounds, point for the Braves, and that will do it in the match. Straight sets victory for Star Valley, as Preston still looking for their first set victory of the year. Set number 3 goes to Star Valley, 25-13. We'll come back and have a quick wrap-up show for you right after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, the Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agents. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up. More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1830. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500. Or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard.
Well, welcome back in here to Star Valley High School as the first match of the day for the Preston Indians. They lose in straight sets against the host Star Valley team, winning 25-14, 25-21. and then winning the last game 25-13. So for Preston, the growing pains continue. They've lost 9 straight sets to open the season and still looking for their first match victory of the year as they lose in straight sets here against Star Valley. Still mentioned to call it growing pains because you got a lot of players trying to learn new positions on the job, so to speak, as they have to try to move along and fill in for players who didn't come back and players who were injured and not able to go here for the next week or so. So a lot of people trying to play out of position and learn how to do new things, so the growing pains continue. So coming up another little bit, about an hour or so away, I believe, another match for the Indians here as they will take on Lyman High School from here in Wyoming in their second match of the day. That'll come up in just a little bit. So we'll pack up, move over to the other court, and be back with you coming up in just a little while for that second match, Preston against Lyman. That'll come up in just a little bit. So until then, I'm Dan Hubbard, John Beverly back in the studio. We invite you to join us a little bit later on for the second match. As for this, Preston loses in straight sets against Star Valley, losing 3-0. We'll talk to you again a little bit later on.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.